Right, we're live. I hope we're live. Let's just straighten out the camera so you can see what we're doing. Boom. Right. Hopefully that's all in focus. Okay guys, welcome back to Roberts & Co. Welcome back to London. Monday night live jewellery making session. What are we doing? We are making 1.2mm halo band rings. I'll give you a little close up of the wire and a ring. This is what we're going to be making, a little batch of these. So that's a finished ring. This is the wire, responsibly sourced, 1.2mm sterling silver. So that's what we need to do. I'll show you. I've been doing these for the last few days. What size is this ring? I think I used this one earlier. This is polished. I used this to take some photos. So these are a new line, newish. We need to fill up this box, but what I need to ensure I've got is at least one, ideally more than one, in case someone buys more than one, which is usually what happens when I haven't got more, you know. The best selling item is the one I have, it's the item I don't have to hand. So we're filling this up, there's some blanks in this box, and while we're at it, I've been filling in this form each night, each live stream, so that we know in future when I need to make a batch, I can know which size wire to cut for the blank. So we've got basically one more batch, and I've filled in the sheet. I haven't filled in the box. I won't have filled in all the gaps in the box though, but that's what we're going to do in this live stream. So I need to cut a 42, a 46, 51, 56, 61, 66, 71, 76, potentially a 79. Find out what sizes they make. I should be alright for 41. That should be the A. Did I make a B yesterday? Did I make a C? I made a B. So yeah, that's where we're at. Let's turn on the YouTube copyright free music. I think they've got new music coming out. Have I listened to it? Is that play? Don't know. There we go. Bit dramatic. It's free, what can I say? Right, let's get cracking. I'm going to cut the blanks first. I'm going to keep this piece of paper handy because I've got a memory like a sieve. We're on the coffee, it's a Monday night. Christmas is coming, busy day. The Christmas shopping seems to have finally kicked in. I think the Black Friday deals, not in our shop, but in everyone else's shop, are dragging the shoppers onto the internet, so. It's a small, strong coffee, but I felt I need some more before the end of the evening. These are actually listed in the shop, in the Roberts & Co shop now. I did the listing last night, but I haven't done the barcode, so they're only in the one website. I need to do the barcodes. I might try and get them done tonight. There's a lot of barcodes because they're available in sizes A to Z plus 6, including half sizes. So it's a lot of barcodes. Once I've done that, they can go on Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. In our stores on those platforms. But I need the barcodes done first. I need the barcodes done for our store, but I have to get the listing done. The barcodes require a web address. So, funny enough, I have to make the listing live without the barcodes to get the barcodes. If that makes sense. But on the other platforms, you can't list them without the barcodes. So I don't know, what do people do if they're just selling on Amazon? I guess you have to go back and edit every single barcode, which would be a real pain to do it that way around. I'm not even sure if the barcodes would be live. Maybe just put I suppose you just put NA, not available, to make it live, to make the barcode live. Because you can't leave it blank, it won't work. Right, enough about barcodes. If you know, you know. But how many people are going to know how to make barcodes? Everyone's got a GS1 account, yeah? Right. Make and register barcodes. We can make a video about it. 46 mil. But also, unlike Amazon, Etsy and eBay, on our own website, it actually takes Google quite a while to populate Google Shopping. Like, it won't happen instantly. Google Shopping populates reasonably quickly. Google Search will take months. The chances of someone finding them, buying them before I've finished making the whole batch is slim. What would we do there? 46. It's not impossible. But they're not going to be in Google Shopping for a few days. Well, without the barcodes, I'm not even sure they'll get into Google Shopping. Oh no, I think they are live. They're definitely live on all the social media platforms because I posted a picture of them this morning. So they're live on Instagram Shopping, Facebook Shopping, Pinterest Shopping. And so they're probably live on Google Shopping, but obviously they won't rank very highly. They're fresh. We're doing it 56. So I'm just using the flat edge of a cut 2 half round ring file. That could be any cut 2 flat file. So happens the ones I've got here are half round rings, which are just slightly narrower than that's 56. What did I say? We need 61. Yeah, it's slightly narrower than a standard half round file. Six. I'm not going to make the 79 because I think that's going to overshoot. It's going to be Z6.5 or something. Because the 78 was Z5.5. So, yeah. Right, I'll give you a close up of those. Let's put that wire somewhere. The blanks. How many have we got? 8 rings we're making tonight. So I'm just going to round these off with the Durston ring shank former, because I can. Then we will line up the joints. I'll do them in a couple of batches, I think. Line up the joints, solder them together, clean off the excess solder, and then I've got about 3 ring sizing machines in here. And we're going to use all 3. No, we're going to use 2 of them. I won't need the. No, actually, I will need this. I will need the antique one, because one of these is an A. Eh? There's no way the modern ones will do that. And then we can fill in our form. Right, let's round these up. And then we've got a new product almost done. Well, it's not just a new product, it's available in about 50 sizes. There's 50 new products. At least, maybe 60 sizes. I saw an email from Durston actually, who make this Black Friday. I think they were doing 25% off site-wide, so not sponsored. Just letting you know if you want some. They're pretty. I use this a lot. I've got the bigger one as well, but I've still yet to unbox it. I think I bought it in Black Friday about 2 years ago, and I want to do an unboxing video, so it's still in the box. But yeah, if you want one of these, now's the time, eh? $25% is a good discount. I think it was 25%. Some of it was more, I think. Right. I'm going to line these up with flat half round pliers. I'll do them in 2 batches, so I'll do 2 batches of 4. Let me give you a little close up of these ones. Round it off. Some are closer than others because of the, there's only 4 or 5 dies there. 5. So obviously you haven't got every ring size available, but you can get pretty close. So now we can just line up the joints with flat half round pliers, which are pretty much used for all rings. Half round on the inside, flat on the outside. Those. combination with my fingers and thumbs. Might need to clean up the joints a little bit with a barrette file, just to make sure they're perfectly lined up. I need to get them perfectly flush. That one's actually pretty good. Hopefully that's a size A or something close. It's going to be tiny. Okay, I'm just going to clean that one up with this barrette file. It's an escapement file. Probably a cut 6. It was a cut 6 originally, it's old. What is happening with the YouTube music? Let's jump forward a bit. Dark, that's what it is. Try and drown out the sirens. Bit. Right, I need to cut up some more solder wire for this and running low. Where's the end? That's one of the ends. Flux, I'm using the Argotech flux mixed with meths. It is specifically made for silver because it's quite thick. The aim of it is to be thick and help protect the sterling silver from fire stain, which it does a pretty good job of. But it's like glue, it sticks everything together. Putting the small piece of solder wire beneath the joint because it helps hold them in place And if you've got a good fitting joint, which we have, it gets dragged up. Once the solder's liquid, it gets pulled up into the joint by capillary action. I will then pick it up and let gravity do its thing, but it also, if you just leave it on the board, the solder can actually pick up some imprints from the board when it files off when you're cleaning it up. But I just find it better to lift it off and let it just flow along the ring. Right, pull those out. Actually no, while I'm waiting for those to clean, let's make the next batch. I'll give you a little close up of these. These are the bigger ones, the bigger 4. There we go. That's probably going to be like a Z1, 2, biggest one. I was going to grab the ring shank from there, but I've already done it. Losing the ply. I need the pliers, not the. I need the pliers for these, not the ring shank former. Need more coffee. This thing's quite beautiful. I think the bigger the ring, the more it magnifies any slight tapers or curves in the joint. think that joint might have opened up a little bit. Something weird happening now. Right, let's pull the small ones out. I'll give you a close up of them, but I need to clean off the excess solder. We'll round them off on a triplet. Fill in the sheet, fill in the form about what size we've made. But then I will need to round them off using ring sizers, which I'll show you. Flatten them out, make them perfectly round. More perfectly round than a triplet and a hammer can. So there we go, that is post soldering. Just going to clean off the excess solder with the barrette escapement file and then we'll round them off. Right, I should do is right, steel triplet and a rawhide mallet for this. Done. Right, silk sizes we've got. Right, that is 8.5-ish. Let's put that down as an A plus. There's a pen. A plus. That's a bang on an F. Which is on. I know it's not, it's an E. It's lucky I checked that. It's bang on an E. So that's odd. It's bigger than it's bigger than the small one. I can tell you why, because this ring stick's been stamped with 2 F's. Look at that. It's not actually got an E. Look at that, weak sheath ring stick. F, F. For F up. That is an M. So what have I done with a 51 mil? Did I miss one out again? I missed one out again. Great, I did that yesterday. Right, we need to make another ring. I've missed out the 51. I think. I want this job finished tonight. Let's do this the quick way with my thumbs. So all the fancy tools go out the window when I'm in a rush. Back to the basics, triplet and thumbs. So the channels have actually, the Robertson Co channels have actually finally started gaining a bit of traction after all this content I've been banging out. I think Instagram hit 600 today followers. It was at about 400 when I started this little batch of streams. So yeah, we gained a couple of hundred on there. It's growing every day. And this, I think we're very close to 700 on YouTube, which again was, I think we've gained quite a few. I think Instagram's going faster than YouTube at the minute. God knows what the others are doing, I don't even look. TikTok. We're on TikTok and X and Pinterest. And I think we're most popular on Instagram and YouTube. But yeah, it's started to grow in recent weeks. At a faster pace than it was before. And our podcast, the podcast is getting quite, which I didn't think was, I stopped, well it's not that I stopped, I haven't had time to make a new episode recently, and I thought it was going to be a bit of a waste of time, but it turns out it's not. People will actually sit and listen to me bore on about jewellery. It's one of the most popular YouTube videos on the channel. Me banging on about signet rings. Who'd have guessed? Not me. I only did it for search engine optimization on the website. It's actually turned out to be popular. I just wanted keywords. But yeah, I think I made a podcast episode about the history of signet rings. Something like that. It was a while back, and I was banging out podcasts every day at that point, so I kind of forgot what I did. I think it was the start of the summer. But yeah, people were loving that one. Not so much the others, but... Oh, and there's one about keeper rings as well, which is not so popular on YouTube itself, but on Google it's doing really well. So yeah, I need to make some more podcast episodes, but so many hours a day. It's not so much, the recording of them only takes about 10 or 15 minutes, but it's the actual, it's the writing of the actual blog post that becomes the podcast episode that takes the time, and then the images. Now each one's a few hours work, but what you get is 10 minutes of podcast, but it is a few hours, well, and a blog post. They're not as easy to make as live streaming. Right, let's see what sizes we've got. Let's round these off. These will be quite wonky. That one is quite wonky. I will show you how wonky they are because we're going to use the ring stretchers and sizers to flatten them out and make them perfectly round. Round. It's much more efficient than you trying to round them off and flatten them off using a hammer and a trigger and a bench block. Right, let's see what we got. I'm gonna put the pen. Yeah. Right, Q1/2. U1/2. Bang on. Z3.5. Let's see what this one is. Size I. Right, so there we've filled in the whole sheet pretty much. We've got A to Z plus 5.5, so for production, I now know roughly what size blank we need for that ring, so that's the job done. But I still need to fill the box up with sizes. I haven't made every size because some of them are duplicates. Right, let me show you how wobbly these things are. They definitely need straightening out. The bigger they are, the more wonky they are. So yeah, you can see that's, you know, if you persevered with the triplet and the rawhide mallet, you could get them perfectly round. But what actually happens, you start to flatten off the inside if you really start whacking them against the steel, and you start to enlarge them. So you're altering the size. You can then flatten them off with the rawhide mallet on a steel. Now you can start using wooden triplets and wooden blocks, or wooden, you know, you can lessen the impact by using softer materials, but it's just quicker and more efficient to use ring sizes, and I just think you get a slightly better finish. You've got less chance of altering the profile using the ring sizing machines. It is possible, I mean, they were done for centuries just using hammers and steel, but we've got ring sizes now. Well, some of these ones. This one's an antique, and this is the only one that will do the A. So I'm actually going to crank it up a touch using this thing. Oh, I don't know if this is all in shot. Let's change the camera angle. Right, so I'm going to keep that there. I'm going to keep that Durston ring sizer there. You can see that. Boom. So I'm just going to. This is an A. It might just about go on this top bit. A little lift up. Right. Now it hasn't really altered the size that much, it's just rounded it off. It's an A&a half. Stick that in there. Be quite careful with this thing. This can really butcher rings if you don't get it lined up quite well. A little bit more. That is it for that. That is bang on an A. Right. Do we need, we might still need this. What is this? I think we're still going to need this for the E. We'll crank it up a touch, make it slightly bigger than E. don't think the modern machines will do any. Find a die for that. Probably a couple of sizes bigger. Pretty close. That's it, bang on. A, E. Right, we should be able to do the next ones. I found the other 51 by it says, where did I put that? I'm losing, maybe I lost it in pickle. Alright. So I've got two size eyes now, great. I'll have to watch the replay to see where I found that. Alright, what is this? Eye. Crank that up slightly. It's now an eye and a half. I'm going to use this Italian one. I prefer the reduction plate on this to the Durston one. Same. A little bit of a knack to using these because this isn't, I'm not pressing it all the way in. Like compressing it all the way in, it'd be probably about a H and a half, so you've sort of just got to press it down, squish it in a little bit, and it's quite easy just to slip and crush it in which case you've got to start stretching it up again. Right, what's this one? An M and a half. This will be an M, so what I'm actually going to do is tweak it down, but then I'll probably take it up just to round it off. I prefer to finish them in the reduction plate. It does, I think, stretching them up with that. It's not so bad on the dyed version, but on the tapered ones, it's not just a feature of that Durst one. On the tapered ones, they do seem to be. It does seem to be a slightly uneven stretch. Compared to the compression of these reduction dies. I mean, most people would barely notice it, but you're making rings all day for day, it is noticeable. Right, that's it. And what's this one? Q. Right, what's this? You. Actually looks pretty good. Right, what's this one? Y. Right, I'm going to crank that back up half the size and then down. Z3. So what these will now need is obviously polishing. They've got, I'll machine polish them first, then do them on we'll do a big batch of them, barrel or something. And then they'll be hand polished. Because it's still got file marks. The wire's a little bit, got some marks in it from the start, from the get-go, like some lines where it's been drawn, but so they've got file marks we've been cleaning off the joints, and marks from doing this, so they'll be machine polished just to get them a nice flat smooth finish, and then hand polished and they'll be good to go. But I'll give you a little close-up of these because you'll see how much flatter they are now. And then we can stick them in the box. Actually, they're done. So yeah, you can see how much flatter they've come out. Flatter and rounder than they were straight off the triplet. Polish and they'll be good to go. Right, let's stick them in the box and see what we're missing. Right. Let's get coffee everywhere. Okay, I know the little one's an A. And that was a Z. Oh, I can't remember. Was it a Z3? Yeah, Z3. Right. E. M. I. Q. U. And a Y. Right, so what do we need? We still need a W and a Z6. We might need some of the other Zs, but yeah, one of it we've actually got all bar two. So it's another little job. But I'll probably, I will make those. Maybe a couple. Maybe I'll actually do a batch of those. I won't do a batch of the Z6. Maybe I will, maybe, because weirdly enough, the Z plus sizes are the kind of thing people buy batches of, like the small ones, because they're so hard to find. Companies sell it. I think when people do discover that we sell them, especially with inexpensive rings like this, they might buy 3 or 4, you know, because they've had so much trouble finding them. Commissioning them's way more expensive than buying off the shelf. And yeah, so it's the really small sizes, the A's, the B's, the C's, the D's and the Z pluses that we do actually tend to sell to the same people over and over again, and they tend to buy stock for themselves. Because these narrow, especially in the Z6, these slim little rings are relatively fragile. Right, let's put that back together. Finish my coffee. Right, thanks for watching, guys. Let's put that back there. Let's finish this coffee off. But I need some more. I'm going to make the barcodes for those and they'll be available on all the platforms within days. So thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Oh, we nearly made an hour. Toodles.